brought to upgrade an EdgeRouter 3 Lite, which I use for a number of my customers as well as my own network. Also purchased the rack mount kit and an SFP module so I had access to a fourth network connection. Quality is a good, which is what I have come to expect using Ubiquiti over the last couple of years. Having an internal power supply is a good plus. Against the ER Lite does seem a lot faster using the web interface than the ER Lite, and didn't have any problems setting it up. Should be getting a gigabit connection in a few months, so we'll be taxing it a lot more then. I was looking for new border gateway equipment to handle an ISP change that could handle 1 gigabit service and picked up the Ubiquiti Networks EdgeRouter 4 and UFRJ45 1G SFP about 2 weeks ago. The ER4 came with V1 9.8 firmware, December 28, 2017, and the first thing I did was upgrade to V1 10.0 firmware, February 15, 2018, before I configured and connected to a live network. I initially used the basic setup wizard to see how easy it was, but then decided to manually configure it. If you have experience configuring networking/security gear, then this should be straightforward for the most part. There are more advanced settings that can be configured, and the EdgeOS user guide touches on most topics. I configured a LAN port and 3 LAN subnets with some basic firewall/NAT rules since it's a router after all, and I like letting routers do their job of routing. I have other security devices downstream handling their respective duties. I configured some port forwarding rules on one interface providing external services, and that's pretty much it. I configured NTP and turned off pretty much everything else to include SSH, DHCP, DNS forwarding, etc. You can change the default admin name that aren't restricted in password character usage or length like you are with some vendors. I'm looking into getting syslog configured to be used with certs and SSL. Throughput testing has been between 900 to 940 megabits with my configuration. I haven't bothered with COS or VPN because I don't use either. The build quality, performance, features and professional grade OS make this router a bargain, especially for home network use. The dashboard and traffic analysis tabs have enough information, eye candy, for those who care. I have RT2600 aux on a couple of my segments and didn't need an edge router with unused features that added cost to a unit. Outstanding router, it can handle everything you throw at it, and the processor peaks about 8% with my 350 MB broadband on full down mode. You do need to know about networking to set it up and command line for VPN L2TP, IPsec, but it's well worth learning. Router itself is very good, handles my 1 gigabit per second hyperoptic connection no problem with NAT plus UPnP on IP4 and prefix delegation on IP6, stateless autoconfig on LAN side, plus an IPsec VPN. Click link in description for more reviews.